welcome. So, it is late at night. It's like 1:49 a.m. And I just decided I'm going to do another movie plot. So this one is for all you baseball fans out there. We are talking about The Sandlot, the first one. So, let's not waste any time and let's strike this one out. So, in the late spring of 1962, fifth grader Scotty Smalls moved to the San Fernando Valley, right outside of Los Angeles, with his widowed mother and his recent stepfather, Bill. As school ends and summer begins, Smalls' mother encourages Smalls to make friends. He tries to join a group of boys who play baseball daily at the neighborhood Sandlot. The current players on that baseball team are brothers Timmy and Tommy Timmons, Michael Squints Palladores, Alan Yaya McLennan, Bertram Grover Weeks, Kenny Denuez, Hamilton Ham Porter, and the star player of the team, Benny the Jet Rodriguez. So Smalls tries to fit in and stands in the background hoping for a fly ball, but he ends up falling down backwards when a ball comes his way. And everyone but Benny, he laughs at Smalls' lack of ability. So, Smalls goes to his stepfather for help, and they decide to play catch. But at one attempt, Smalls' stepfather throws the ball and accidentally injures Smalls, leaving Scotty with a shiner. The scene shows Bill throwing the ball, and Smalls has his mitt out, but I'm guessing he threw it a little too hard. The ball went into the mitt and it flew back and knocked Smalls right in the eye. It was really like, oh! So, nevertheless, Benny he comes over and invites Smalls onto the team and helps him improve his skills and earn the boys' respect. So, Smalls once again stands in the background. He has his mitt up and ready to catch a ball. Benny hits the ball in his path, and surprisingly enough, Smalls catches the ball, and everyone decides to give him a chance. And soon Smalls gets the hang of it. He learns how to throw. And one day, a ham hits a home run into an adjacent backyard, and the team is dismayed. However, they stop Smalls from retrieving the ball and tell him about the Beast, a fearsome, legendary English mastiff living behind the fence. According to Squints, in 1942, Mr. Myrtle, the owner of the property, bought a young dog, and it grew increasingly big and vicious, until Mr. Myrtle received a summons to keep the beast chained up. In the years since, many baseballs have gone over the fence, but have been claimed by the Beast. They never got them back because they knew this dog is mean to the bone. And one day, it gets extremely hot out there. And the team opts to go to the neighborhood pool for a little swim in lieu of baseball, or else they would die in that heat. And while there, Squints notices the lifeguard. Now, there's a little bit of a love story going on between Squints and this lifeguard. This lifeguard is this woman named Wendy Heffercorn, who Squints has a macesto crush on. He just cannot get enough of Wendy. She is hot as balls. And he comes up with just the most ridiculous plan ever. He goes to the deep end of the pool, and it's that Squints can't swim. He goes to the diving boards and just jumps off. And the other kids panic, knowing that he's gonna drown. Wendy notices and dives in and saves him. And this was just a plan. Squints faked drowning to receive the mouth-to-mouth treatment. And while she's at it, he just grabs her and just kisses her on the lips. She gets really mad, and she kicks the boys out of the pool. So that Squints has been planning that for years. He finally did it. And as they leave, Squints looks up at her, and she waves at Squints with a warm smile. Then the teams play a night game on the 4th of July by the light of fireworks. And Smalls observes that. To Benny, baseball was life. They later play against a snooty rival Little League team. Now, this is obviously one of the funniest scenes. Their rival team that it is real baseball. Oh, it's not the just best friends gathering up and playing daily. This is an actual team. So they show up at the Sandlot and just have a nice trash talk, fighting words in between each other. And it all ends when Ham gives out the most classic baseball comeback anyone could ever give. You play ball like a girl. That left the Little League team speechless. It's like they had nothing else to say after Ham threw that comeback out. Yeah, and they just shout back, calling everyone names. Scab eater, butt sniffer, pus licker, fart smeller. Yeah, they say everything, but Ham with his signature comeback just never gets old. Anyway, they play against the rival team and they win. They later celebrate at a fair where they convince Smalls to try chewing tobacco. He doesn't know what in the world it is, so they give him the stuff called chaw. And then they ride the Trabant, and the more they ride it, they get extremely nauseous, and eventually they all just regurgitate. Like all of them, just like I threw up everywhere. One day, Benny hits the cover off the team's only ball, much to the team's amazement, and with Small's stepdad, Bill, away on business for a week. Small opts to keep the game going by borrowing his prized baseball, autographed by Babe Ruth, the great Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT, the King of Crash, the Colossus of Clout, Babe Ruth himself. Unaware of its value, he hits his first home run, setting it into Mr. Myrtle's yard. When the team learns of the autograph, they quickly buy another baseball and forge Babe Ruth's signature on it to be a temporary replacement. Well, they keep up with a plan to rescue the autograph ball. Smalls suggests going to Mr. Myrtle for assistance, but Squint insists Mr. Myrtle will not help him. The team attempts to recover the lost ball with various makeshift devices, but each attempt is messed up by the Beast. And as Smalls prepares to accept his fate, knowing that if his dad finds out that he borrowed the prize ball, Smalls is going to be in huge trouble. And Benny dreams of the spirit of Babe Ruth, who advised him to rescue the ball himself. Heroes get remembered, says the Babe. But legends never die. Follow your heart, kid, and you'll never go wrong. Equipped with a new pair of PF flyers, Benny retrieves the ball by pickling the Beast and leaping back over the fence. But the dog breaks its chains and chases him through town. Benny races back to Mr. Myrtle's yard, but the Beast crashes through the fence and it falls down on top of the dog. And Smalls and Benny free the dog, and the dog just licks Smalls' face and leads them to its stash of baseballs. The two meet Mr. Myrtle, who turns out to have been a baseball player and friendly rival of Babe Ruth, having lost his sight after being struck by a pitch. He kindly trades them the chewed up ball for one autographed by all the Murderers Row, and asks them to visit every week to talk baseball. Bill loves the Murderers Row ball, but still grounds Smalls for a week for taking and ruining his autographed ball. I knew he was going to get in trouble, but I think it was worth it in the end, and that they got it back. Their relationship improves, and Smalls begins to call him Dad. The boys continue to play on the Sandlot the rest of the summer, and several subsequent summers with the Beast, whose real name is Hercules, as their mascot. As the years pass, they eventually go their separate ways. Enlists in the army and later develops bungee jumping. Bertram disappears into the counter-culture movement. Timmy and Tommy become wealthy upon inventing mini-malls. Squints married Wendy Peppercorn and has 9 kids with her, and the two run the local drugstore, Vincent Drugs. And Ham became a professional wrestler. He's known as the Great Hambino. And Dinwiddie plays Triple-A baseball, but later owns a business and coaches his son's Little League team. The Heaters and Benny earns the nickname the Jet after word spread around his encounter with the Beast. And as an adult, Smalls becomes a sports commentator and remains friends with Benny, now a player of the LA Dodgers. Performing the play-by-play for a Dodgers game, Smalls cheers Benny on as he steals home to win the game, and they each give each other the same thumbs-up sign they have shared since childhood. In Smalls' dugout, he keeps on display the chewed-up Babe Ruth autograph ball, the Murderers Row ball, the forged Babe Ruth ball, some of Bill's pictures of Babe Ruth, and a large picture of the Sandlot kids from 1962. Nice. I just love the Sandlot. You know, watch the kids play a baseball at their neighborhood Sandlot field. Oh, trash talk with the Little Leaguers, that scene will never die. So, a thing to know about this movie, it says that they moved to Los Angeles, but in reality, I remember from watching a filming locations video on this film, it was actually shot in different cities in Utah, Midvale, Salt Lake City, and Ogden. The movie is is in the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles, but it was really in Utah. Yeah, thank you for watching this. I'll have some more movie plots coming in your way. Peace out.